It's a new season. It's spring. I'm not wearing my spring dress today because it's windy and rainy, but we are still excited about this new season, even in our lives. Do you know what goes together with warmer weather? A braai. And did you know that braai is a biblical principle and should be practiced regularly? Even Jesus enjoyed a good braai with friends. Let me show you in John 21 verse 9. Then as soon as they had come to land, they saw a fire of coals there, and fish laid on it, and bread. Verse 10, Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish which you have just caught." So, do you believe me now? Let's read the whole from the start of John 21. After these things, Jesus showed himself again to the disciples at the Sea of Tiberias, and in this way he showed himself. Simon Peter, Thomas called the twin, Nathanael, the sons of Zebedee, and 2 others of his disciples were together. Simon Peter said to them, "I'm going fishing." They said to him, "We are going with you also." They went out and immediately got into the boat, and that night they caught nothing. But when the morning had now come, Jesus stood on the shore, yet the disciples did not know that it was Jesus. Then Jesus said to them, "Children, have you any food?" They answered him, "No." And he said to them, "Cast a net on the right side of the boat, and you will find some." So they cast, and now they were not able to draw it in because of the multitude of fish. Therefore, that disciple whom Jesus loved, that's now John. John knew Jesus loved him. John said to Peter, "It is the Lord." Now when Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he put on his outer garment, for he had removed it, and plunged into the sea. But the other disciples came in the little boat, for they were not far from land, dragging the net with fish. Then, as soon as they had come to land, they saw a fire of coals there, and the fish laid on it, and bread. Jesus was braaiing. Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish which you have just caught." So that's the principle of bring and braai. Simon Peter went up and dragged the net to land, full of large fish, 153. And although there were so many, the net was not broken. Jesus said to them, "Come and eat breakfast." Yet none of the disciples dared ask him, "Who are you?" knowing that it was the Lord. Jesus then came and took the bread and gave it to them, and likewise the fish. This is now the 3rd time Jesus showed himself to his disciples after he was raised from the dead. Then it goes on where Jesus restores Peter. After Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, he showed himself to the disciples several times. This was now the 3rd time. The disciples went fishing, but they caught nothing the whole night. Jesus spoke to them from the shore. They didn't realize it was him at that time. He asked them, "Did they catch anything?" They said no. He gave them advice, cast the net out again on the right side, and this time they caught a big catch. It's a story about desperation, humility, and obedience. They were fishing all night. Remember, they were professional fishermen, but it did not help them. They knew their way around the fishing waters, but they were humble enough to listen to the advice or to obey the advice from the stranger on the shore, which was Jesus. And as soon as they did that, they saw results. He did not say, maybe give up and try again tomorrow, or go far from here and go catch on the other side of the lake. No, it was closer. The answer is often closer than we think. It was just cast your net on the other side. Just try again, but this time with me, in union, in fellowship. Don't trust your ways, but trust my way. That was the advice from Jesus. Let me read verse 6 from the Amplified Version. And he said to them, "Cast a net on the right side of the boat, and you will find some." So they cast a net, and now they were not able to haul it in, for such a big catch of fish was in it. Such a big catch. And then, when this miracle happened, they realized that it must be Jesus, because only Jesus can do this kind of miracle. And Jesus did it previously. If we look at Luke 5, where he fed 5,000 men plus women and children, that's my Jesus. That's only Jesus. When they realized it was Jesus, Peter had an emotional moment. He jumped into the sea and swam towards Jesus. Remember, Peter denied Jesus before the crucifixion. And I think he felt condemned and maybe unworthy of ministry. But this scene was set up to restore Peter. What's beautiful is that when he denied Jesus, it was also around a campfire, but it was at night and among strangers. Now they are on the beach during the morning around the campfire with friends. How beautiful is this? And Jesus just came to restore Peter. So Jesus prepared the fire with the fish and bread, and the disciples contributed of the fish that they just caught. And this is the braai principle. It shows their partnership and fellowship. Food is often used as a symbol of provision in the Bible. Luke 5, the 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread. And let's look at Matthew 26 at the Last Supper. Matthew 26, verse 26. And as they were eating, Jesus took bread, blessed and broke it, and gave it to the disciples and said, "Take, eat, this is my body." Then he took the cup and gave thanks, and gave it to them, saying, "Drink from it, all of you, for this is my blood of the new covenant, which is shed for many for the remission of sins." Jesus provided everything on the cross. His body was broken, his blood flowed for us. He took care of everything. As we braai with him, as we have fellowship with him, we realize this. We realize that he's taken care of everything. And this frees us up so that we can be able to serve others, so that we can be able to partner with him and to contribute and give and share him and share whatever we have with everyone else. May you just experience his love and goodness every time that you have a braai, every time that you are having fellowship with friends. And so just think of that. Just realize his love for you. Give what you have. First of all, give your heart. Your heart is for fellowship. Give your heart to him. And then, out of gratitude, what he has done for us, give your time and your money. Give whatever you can. This is how you can bring something to the braai. So enjoy your braai. Enjoy this new season. And may you just experience that love and provision of Jesus Christ.